but maybe the most anticipated episode of all of Good Morning Football every year is our Super Bowl predictions. We are halfway through. Kyle, you were wearing the jersey of the Lions. You want to recap your pick, who you had?
I have the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl in a somebody-has-to-win game against the Buffalo Bills. Bills win the AFC, Lions win the NFC, and there's going to be a Super Bowl parade in Detroit, Michigan in February. Bundle up. That's my pick.
Akbar, what'd you have?
Yeah, well, Kyle and I were very similar with the NFC. I've got the Detroit Lions winning on the NFC side. I've got the Kansas City Chiefs winning on the AFC side. Those two collide at the Super Bowl, and we have the trilogy. Yes, the trilogy, the Return of the Jedi and Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs for a three-peat.
I love it. I love it. Peter, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'll go first, shall we?
Let's go.
All right. Let's go up to the...
Let's go. A little walk and talk.
Right.
Come on, our doll.
So my Super Bowl team matchup, it's become kind of a family affair. I've spent so much time studying these teams, spent so much time with them that at this point I think we'd kill it, Family Feud. On one side, I've got one of the oldest franchises in NFL history. It's like your great-grandpa holding court in his rocking chair, waiting for someone to engage with him about the early years, the back in my days. Conversely, I've got a team in their late 20s. They show up at Thanksgiving and with their fancy job, and all they can talk about is how to beat that other crazy talented guy in their department at the next big promotion. Let's see my teams, my matchup.
What's the matchup, Jamie?
My matchup.
Oh, it's a good one.
Okay.
We're just one big messy family. This is my team, my family member in their late 20s. This is my grandpop in his rocking chair, all right? Let's inspect some of our family tree, shall we? I start with the head coaches, Matt LaFleur. LaFleur is like that uncle who was dating Miss Wisconsin. This was a big deal for him. She's beautiful, she was mysterious, the kind of person your dad would say, wow, when they talk, people listen. Uncle Matt was sailing in life, but then she went to go compete at Miss USA in New York City, and she never came back.
Oh, okay.
I was worried about Uncle Matt, truly, and how we would recover from this, but then there was always this other friend in his group, and frankly, Miss Wisconsin used to say, you smile too much when you talk about her. Well, those two are together now. It's not just a rebound. This is the real thing. Uncle Matt is glowing, and we could not be happier for him. On the AFC side of the family tree, you have Uncle John Harbaugh. Think of this guy as the one who's got the sports car, the house down the shore. He's made a killing in the market and says things like, oh, I'm on the board of a few charitable foundations. Nice. Essentially, he's accomplished a lot, but gosh, when you catch up with him at the cooler and you're both reaching for a natty bow, it seems like he's still unfulfilled, searching for more accolades, titles, or trophies to put in his Zoom background of his calls. Let's look at the quarterbacks. You got Jordan Love and Lamar Jackson. These two are your really cool cousins that you grew up with in this small town. They both went on to play D1 basketball. You always thought of them as the biggest deal. They're going to kill it. But then you watch their highlights at the next level, and they are constantly overshadowed and overpowered by two stars from the powerhouse high school down the street, the big-time programs. These cousins need an opportunity to show your family that they are bigger than this place, and they deserve to stand alone in the spotlight. Defensively, you got a bunch of ankle biters running around, nieces, nephews, your own little siblings, Roquan, Rashawn, Jair, Kyle. They'll just whack you right in the shins with a toy golf club and run away with glee. Defenses that will pull the chair out from underneath you and then high-five each other when you eat it. Family is complicated. Football season is too. I will undoubtedly commit to these two logos and then be in a full-blown panic about their trajectory by week 10. But I will love them through and through like I do family. All this being said, nostalgia from your pop-pop is nice. It's really nice to listen to, and we are thrilled that Uncle Matt he lost Miss Wisconsin, but he is thriving in his new relationship. But this season, I roll with the team that brings crab cakes to the reunion. Hey. Lamar Jackson will get his first Super Bowl win next February. He's got Derrick Henry. He's got Mark Andrews. He's got an unstoppable defense. But Zay Flowers, who I think understands this parallel better than most, with 9 brothers and 4 sisters, will play a massive role in this Baltimore Ravens offense this season, and he will help win a title for the Baltimore Ravens in New Orleans next February.
Come on, Jamie. Come on, Jamie.
Welcome to my family, Baltimore Ravens.
I have a little bit of a confession to make.
Yeah.
Jamie, you were in the sweatshirt on, and as you got up, I did see a little hint of it, and I said, oh my God, Jamie Erdahl's picking the Vikings to win the Super Bowl. I saw purple. and I thought she was going to do it. And I was like, I cannot wait to hear this explanation. What a choice. I was actually relieved. The Ravens, awesome. And I love the Zay Flowers jersey.
I have some thoughts here.
Okay.
The last time there was a Super Bowl in New Orleans, the Baltimore Ravens won it.
Yep.
In 2000, the Baltimore Ravens won it. In 2012, the Baltimore Ravens won it. 12 years later, it would be 2024. Will the Baltimore Ravens have this 12-year thing where every 12 years they win? And I love the family tie-in. We know about his 13 siblings. You made a great analogy. And I think Ravens fans are freaking out right now. Crab cakes, Jimmy Seafood, send them over. Let's go.
Exactly. Natty Bows, everything. And I thought I was going to go, LaFleur has a brother that's a coordinator, and Harbaugh's got a brother. No, I went full-blown family tree, pretend dynamic. And I'm sorry that you lost Miss Wisconsin, Uncle Matt, but, like, you'll be fine. You'll be back. It'll be all right.
I also like now that Jamie's like a Southern California girl, every once in a while, Midwest Jamie comes out when she says things like pop, pop, and things like that. And we love that Midwest Jamie.
Right.
So it's a great pick.
Thank you.
You're on the Ravens. It's awesome. That's dynamic. Ravens-Packers is a great Super Bowl.
Thank you.
It's two franchises that matter. Let's just have a nice moment of silence as we transition right now. Okay? I want the viewers to understand.
They did the lights, but it's not that dramatic, right?
It's pretty dramatic.
It is.
I want the viewers to understand. Peter did earlier.
Peter, do you need an escort?
Yeah, do you need security? You want anything? Listen,
I'll escort you.
everybody in the industry today, my Super Bowl pick is this. None of them, including the three of ours, have anything to say when it comes to comparing theirs to Peter's. Peter's is the industry standard. He has the highest hit rate. He knows how to do this. What he's about to say right now will happen. This is not a prediction. This is a guarantee. Peter, take it away.
Wow, what a Super Bowl pick day. It's special. It's an annual tradition on Good Morning Football. And again, take a walk.
Give him the floor. Give him the floor. Give him the floor. This is where Peter cooks. Give him the floor. Give him the floor.
Thanks. Appreciate your help and your security, but I'm good. It's an annual tradition on Good Morning Football, and for me, it has actually taken a bit of a life of its own. If you'll indulge me, I would like to show you something. Enjoy the following look back in time. Yes, folks, this is 6 years worth of soothsaying on NFL Kickoff Thursday. Take a watch. I think the Chiefs finally get over the hump, finally get into the Super Bowl, and I think Andy finally gets a chance to go face-to-face with another coach other than Bill Belichick in the biggest game of his career.
Super Bowl 54. 50 years the Chiefs have waited to get to this point.
Guess who I have representing the National Football Conference in the Super Bowl? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bucks are the Super Bowl champs. How about them Bucks?
This year's Super Bowl champion will feature a quarterback who has yet to win an NFL playoff game. I'm taking the Los Angeles Rams to take this thing home, and this guy to cement his place in NFL history.
The Los Angeles Rams are world champions.
The winner of Super Bowl 57 in Glendale, Arizona this February will be the Kansas City Chiefs, led by linebacker Nick Bolton.
The ball's out. He kicks the ball. It's picked up by Kansas City for the second time in 4 seasons. The Lombardi Trophy has a red and gold reflection.
The Kansas City Chiefs will yet again be your Super Bowl champion.
Jackpot, Kansas City.
Wow.
All right, so over the last 6 years, I've been money on my Super Bowl picks. I've had either the exact Super Bowl matchup, that's been multiple times, one of the two participants, or I've gone 3 for 3, which is matchup and winner. I have successfully picked the last 3 Super Bowl champions with pinpoint precision and just enough arrogance where there are a lot of people who just root against me. But it has also crept into my personal life. You see, my wife, she'll post a photo of our beautiful baby daughter on Instagram, and the first comment will be, "Who's Peter taking to win the Super Bowl?" I'll be at school pickup for my 7-year-old son, Mel, and a teacher will pull me aside. I'm like, "Oh, no, what do you do here? Who you got this year?" I take this all very seriously. I dedicate my entire summer to getting these picks to a place where I feel comfortable enough to go on national TV, share them, and then pin them to my social media platforms right there on top, showing you cards on the table. Whether it's worth hanging my hat on or not, my Super Bowl matchup and my picks will move markets today. I mean this. It is a burden. It is a responsibility. And if I'm being honest, it's an absolute freaking pleasure.
Yeah.
So who's going this year? Come with me. Come with me here. We're going to the big board, all right? Whew. Let's start in the NFC. See, the NFC, in my eyes, has just only 6 to 7 teams that can legitimately make a run this year. The team I'm selecting to represent the conference has all the pieces that I love in a Super Bowl contender. They have an ascending quarterback. They have emerging stars on both sides of the ball. And they have just enough playoff experience that they could say they have been there and done that. They also have a coach with something that his peers have that he does not on their resumes. The NFC will be represented by
Wow.
Let's go.
Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur, and the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go one step further here on this prediction. Put this in print. They're going as a wild card team, just like the Rodgers team did so many years ago.
I like that.
Wow.
And to make this run, the Packers head coach, Matt LaFleur, is going to take his team and they're going to go on the road and beat his old buddy Sean McVay in L.A. He's going to go on the road and beat the rival Lions in Detroit. And then he's going to go on the road and beat his former colleague and his nemesis, Kyle Shanahan, in San Francisco. The Packers are going back to New Orleans where they won a Super Bowl 28 years ago. And who will they face? Well,
Hey, here we go.
they're going to face the same team the Packers franchise faced in Super Bowl I. They're the most dominant team of this era, and they are a squad that has helped define a generation of football fans. They're facing the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, since the merging of the AFL and the NFL, no team has won 3 Super Bowls in a row, ever. 8 different teams have tried. The 60s Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls, but after Lombardi stepped away, they couldn't win one more. The Steelers had the opportunity 2 different times in the 70s, but they came up short both times. The 49ers nearly did it in the late 80s, but they ran into a red-hot Giants team and lost in Candlestick. The 90s Cowboys, they won 3 of 4, but they didn't win 3 straight. The Broncos got 2, but not 3. And then the Patriots came up short 20 years ago. That's 8 legendary teams, 8 teams that the NFL Films archives have built themselves on. Mm-hmm. And all 8 of those teams are 0-4-8. So I ask you at home, is this Chiefs team special? Can this Chiefs team make history? Rather recently, in other sports, the Bulls have completed a three-peat twice. The Yankees did it in New York in baseball, and the Lakers did it here in L.A. with Shaq and Kobe. But in football, 3 Super Bowls in a row, it's unprecedented. It's uncharted territory. The Packers are going to be a mighty opponent. They're going to come in red hot. And I don't see a three-peat happening. No, I don't. Because three-peat, that term has been used time and time again. And if I'm being honest, it is not fitting for a team as historic and as unique and as incredible as this one. It's simply not dignified or special enough a term. Three-peat, get that out the window. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Super Bowl 59, and doing so against the winners of the first 2 Super Bowls ever, will be the team that completes the Chiefs. The Chiefs beat. 3 in a row.
Chiefs Pete.
3 in a row. The Chiefs beat. Kansas City does it again. Another ring, another Super Bowl MVP for this guy. And the Chiefs Pete is completed in glorious fashion February 9th in New Orleans. And the greatest team to ever take the field in any era, in any generation, wins 3 in a row on Fox with Tom Brady on the call. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chiefs are doing it again. It is the Chiefs Pete. Take that 3-peat term and throw it in the garbage. We've got our NFL version of the greatest single team of all time. 3 in a row. Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes, Reed, Kelsey, they get the job done.
Hey. Well done.
Chiefs Pete. Chiefs Pete. What do you say? What do you say?
All right. All right.
Come on.
Very good.
I don't like that 3-peat. Everyone else has 3-peat.
Great job, Peter.
Chiefs Pete.
Chiefs Pete. I like that one.
Unbelievable.
Chiefs Pete. There it is.
Wow. I feel like I just saw like this great film, you know? How you feel?
I'm an auteur.
I know. You really are.
Can I dive into your brain, Peter?
God bless you.
Come on.
So did you want to start there? You started with the Chiefs, and then did you try to find any opponent that could take them down, or did you work in the opposite way, where you truly did the bracket and you landed on the Chiefs?
The method to the madness is always unique. I have been very high on the New York Jets all summer.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Jets as the 1 seed. Yeah. This means the Chiefs have to go on the road and beat them. This team, the way they handled this offseason, enjoying it, leaning into it, Andy Reid letting them be themselves. I see no tension. I see no stress. And I see that this thing is written. I think they are going to get the thing done. And I know it might be boring at home. It might be stock. I think it's just the opposite. I think it's precedent setting. I think it's history. And I think what we're watching right now in this era with the competition the way it is, we should embrace it and we should root it on because I think this Chiefs team is magical.
It's such a trendy name, the Chiefs Pete. How did you come up with that?
Because 3-Pete was already trademarked.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Played out.
So has Chiefs Pete. I looked it up.
I know.
Chiefs Pete. It's cool. It rhymes. Chiefs Pete.
Chiefs Pete.
Let's make it trend.
Yeah.
Chiefs Pete.
If it was like the Broncos trying to do it, it wouldn't play as well. Broncos Pete. It wouldn't Chiefs Pete. It worked.
As it pertains to your legacy of Super Bowl predictions, really what it's hanging on right here is that Packers pick, too, because if you can nail both of them, now maybe the Chiefs will do it, but I know you want the whole enchilada.
No doubt.
So that one, in my opinion, just watching you, I feel like you struggled more with your NFC pick landing on the Packers. How'd you get there?
Lost sleep on this one. And it came down to 4 teams, if I'm being honest. It was Packers, Lions, the 2 powers in the NFC North. And then I really fell for the Rams and Niners in a way where I'm like, if you just go Niners, it's a repeat. I went with the Packers, ascending team, and LaFleur's got a story to write, too. Remember, Kyle Shanahan's been to the big game. McVay's been to the big game. All these guys that he worked with and grew up with in the coaching ranks, he still hasn't gotten to the chip, hasn't gotten to the Super Bowl. I think he's going to shock the world this year.
We've got week 1 here. We've got the Packers against the Eagles. Do you ever look at the first game and go, oh, boy, I got this right, or oh, boy, I got this wrong?
I don't even check in until late December. Remember last year, the Chiefs were the 5 seed. And to pat myself on the back, and I was debating it, took them to win in Buffalo, in Baltimore, and then whoever's hot at the right time, and the Chiefs have been there, done that, I don't worry about September, October.
The wild thing is you said Brady on the call.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
It's nuts because when Mahomes gets that ring, every topic of conversation is going to be Mahomes, Brady. He's going to run him down. He's the GOAT.
Mahomes will have 4 by the age of 30.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Brady's
He'll also
got
be
7.
Maybe 18-3 in the playoffs. It's everyone's like, no one will ever be Brady. Here we are. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
I think Brady being on the call for a Mahomes first ever Chiefs Pete
you can't write
would be incredible.
Tough ask for Brady.
Yeah.
Shocking challenge. Like, here's your first job in TV. Like, put this into historical context and compare it to yourself.
You. That's it. All right, that's it.
That's it.
Good.
Those are our 4 picks. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Kyle kicked off the day.
Yeah, I still think my pick's right. I mean, we just bowed down to Peter as we should, but I think it's.
I like the Lions. I think Lions
over
is
the
good.
Bills. Akbar, Chiefs as well.
Yeah, Chiefs, Lions. It's going to be interesting.
I went with the Ravens. I think last year's hosting of the AFC title game was an anomaly, and I want something special for Lamar in his career.
All right, and I got the Lions. Peter,
I got the Chiefs.
You did it. The lines are jumping. Everything's moving. The Vegas is scrambling after they saw your pick. Do you feel powerful right now?
I sure do. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't monetize it. Yeah, that's it.
I feel secure now though with my pick. I do feel secure with my pick.
Ride the tidal wave.
Okay, it's written, guys. You might as well enjoy the ride. You know how it's going to end up. Enjoy.